Yo, Martin here, and this would be the 50th, 15th, 15th day of my 60th challenge. So that's the day after 14. Just clearing that up because my English is fucking retarded. So strange thing happened here tonight, and club is like giving away free burgers. They were giving away so many burgers. If you see all those people there at the end of the street, they're all standing outside eating fucking burgers. I mean, they're cheeseburgers from McDonald's, so they're not expensive, but it's still fucking funny as hell. So, yeah. Anyways, on to the topic of today. So, day 15 was a Thursday, and what time is it? It's almost 5, and I want to hear some fucking shouts for dedication right now because I'm getting up for work at 8. Either way, tonight's been a really fucking fun night. I'm just gonna pass these strangers. And in terms of like results, I think the only thing that I'm like super satisfied about is I did get an instant makeout, and the reason I got it is I just kind of read the signal, and then I did what I haven't done for a long time. I went for it because I'm slowly approaching that point where I don't really care about the rejection from the kiss, which is fantastic. That was the whole point of this challenge, of like going for it sooner and going for it in every set. Strangely enough, I've also begun kissing women on the cheek a lot more, and having them kiss me on the cheek as well. So that's just a little bit of an added sexual physicality. Not that it means super much, but it's still a fun thing to do. And let's see. Okay, so a little bit of background here. So the girl that I did an instant make out, here's where I'm really surprised. She's hated, well, not hated, but she's disliked me for 2 years. She was someone I approached multiple times, not by structure or anything. Just kind of happened at random. It's just someone I approached multiple times when I was initially getting into pickup. Oh, just gonna run here a little bit. I'm gonna get run over. So that was really fun. Like she did not like me at all. She's kind of the girl that just kind of like gave me the whole look there and just kind of like wandered off. She's not a fan of me. I even met her on an occasion where she was trying to hook up with a friend of mine, and then she just like flipped half a table worth of drinks over me, so I was like soaking wet. Yeah, this chick does not like me. But the funny thing is, again, right, so women live in momentary truths. Jesus, my English sucks. Anyway, so it was kind of funny to kind of realize she was just in a more sexual vibe tonight, so I could just instantly she came into the club, and I kind of recognized that it was her, but I was also in a really good mood, so I didn't really give a shit. Like, it's not like I hate her. She's a pretty hot girl. And that's kind of crazy how that makes up for everything, right? She's hot, and then everything's okay. It's not like she's forgiven or she's a cool person or anything. But she came in, put my arm around her. I'm like, hey, so what do we do now? Make out? And then I went for it, and she like had it, and then she's just like next, and she started walking away. I've seen her out lately. She gets really drunk. I don't know what's going on with her. I'm not sure. She's like doing a very healthy thing. But never mind that. This is about me. Just wanted to give you a bit of background on that. So another thing I realized today is I've been asking. So rather than using the phenomenal question of like how many boyfriends do you have, or like a similar playful way of getting it out, I've been like, hey, are you single? To kind of use that as a statement of intent. The thing is, though, it's way too easy to answer no to. And I realized that today because I was talking to a set, and I asked her, like, are you single? She's like, no. And then a few minutes later, I stayed in there for a little bit. And then a few minutes or a few seconds later, I don't even remember, she's like looking over at a guy who was making out with a girl. Actually, the same girl that I made out with earlier. And he was she was like, oh, that guy has something with me. We have a thing going. He should not be doing that. So it's kind of funny because it made me realize she just said no to her being single, which is a complete lie, because she definitely is single. She's starting to build something. But I guess like how women they interpret themselves as in relationship, or well, we all know that women are always kind of like moving in or out of a relationship. So that's a retarded way to state it. So I'm gonna move away from that. Didn't really do any number of Facebook closes tonight. I did meet a great fucking guy though. As weird as it sounds, this is also important because in the end game it's all about the social dynamics and social interactions and improving that whole aspect of your life, at least in my opinion. So it's kind of funny how, yeah, you just happen to meet someone that is, happens to be cool. I'm gonna keep walking for a little bit because it's standing right outside somebody's window. So yeah, I mean, let's see what other takes we have tonight. Yeah, I definitely noticed myself like getting in a good mood sooner, earlier, quicker, and more efficiently, and then I'll start approaching. And I also noticed my state deteriorate at one point. And then I'm kind of like, it kind of didn't matter at that point because I think it's what I've been saying the other night, like state can be low energy. It's just kind of me accepting this extension of who I am. So even if it was quote unquote low energy, I still had energy enough to just keep approaching. It was just more of a relaxed vibe. So instead of being like, hey, what's up? It's just more of a, hey, what's up? Kind of thing. So that works flawlessly too, and it's definitely not a problem. I did have other complications. I did kind of rise back up there with the state. I did get back in there and kind of like a really high energetic mood. And I remember this one set I had. She was kind of like a little bit more down to earth, a little bit of a shy girl. And it was hard for me to keep plowing with that level of energy because I felt like there was a huge dissonance between my energy, my level of energy and hers. So that was a little bit weird. There was no relatability at all. So what do I think? I logically enough thought, hey, this is going to need a statement of empathy or two. So I basically told her a few times in different ways, like, hey, I'm in a really good mood. I'm not, I'm just in a really good mood. I'm sorry if I'm coming on too strong or if I'm like too energetic for you. I can tell you're a little bit of a shy girl, so just let me know if it's too much. And I think I gave her that spiel in kind of like two different variations. And however, one thing I am fantastically proud of doing is that I was way more persistent than I have been, let's say, just last night. So this is the same set as the girl there with the statement of empathy. And I realized at one point, she was like, okay, I'm going to leave now. She was like kind of lingering towards leaving. And I didn't really give a fuck. I was just like, okay, yeah, one last question. And then I kept the interaction going. Okay, yeah, one last question. Kept the interaction going. Okay, yeah, fair enough. One last question. Kept the interaction going. And it was kind of the that's kind of the thing that I'm really happy that I did, because it kind of internalized for me that you can go a lot further than what you initially think you can. So I think those are the 3 big points for the video of today. 1, I'm slowly starting to complete and internalize that challenge of going for the kiss earlier and more oftenly. 2, being more persistent, finally. And the 3rd one, Jesus, what was that again? I fucking forgot. It's somewhere in here. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed, and you guys can watch the next video tomorrow. Thanks for following. Bye bye.